Howdy folks, Big Anklovich here. I used to be 300 pounds. I had diabetes, sleep apnea, all sorts of problems, but I found the carnivore diet and I've been able to get rid of all of that stuff. I lost 100 pounds, dumped the diabetes, ditched the sleep apnea, and I'm feeling great, all due to the carnivore diet. And so I get on here and I talk about that every day. We're doing this thing we call the Carnivore Challenge. Me and my friend Marshall Latham support each other as we try to stick to our goals with the carnivore diet so that we can regain our health and be happy again. And yeah, we do a video each day where we report on how it's going. Just, let you know how it's going, what we're doing, and hopefully you can learn some lessons from us that you can apply in your own carnivore journey. So let's head into those daily videos and see just how things are going here on Big Anklovich on Health. Okay, so it is day 15 of the September Carnivore Challenge. We are halfway through because September only has 30 days. We're exactly halfway through. How is it going? How is my day going? It's going pretty good. I was fasting all weekend long. I was determined to get to 72 hours, so I had my app out and I was watching it the whole time. I had to get to 8 a.m. before I could eat. And of course, I get up at 3 a.m., so that was a while from the time that I get up. And let me tell you, that actually was a pretty good thing because I was hungry by the time I actually ate. Usually you get up in the morning, the very first thing, you're not really hungry. It takes a little while before you actually feel those hunger pains, but I was hungry by the time that I ate. I got to 72 hours. And I was watching it, so, I barely got past 72 hours. And then I was like, all right, let's do this. And I hit stop on my app and I started eating. And I had a big thing of eggs and bacon. And then on the side of that, I also had a Scotch egg, which I think I saw that on a steak and butter gal video. I'm not sure where it was, but it's an egg. You take a hard-boiled egg, you put beef all around the outside, ground beef, and then you wrap it with bacon. So it's bacon, beef, egg white, egg yolk. And it looks neat. It's pretty cool, but I don't know, it wasn't that great, to tell you the truth. It was all right. You would think all those tastes together should be really good, but it just didn't have the oomph that I was looking for. I don't know. I like the eggs and bacon a lot better than I like the Scotch egg, which is interesting. I also had some fat fries on the side, and I stuffed myself with this food. I ate probably too much. I should have stopped a little ways ahead of it, but that's just one of those things that I do. I clean my plate, I guess, and I probably sometimes shouldn't. Usually, I only put enough on my plate to fill me up and not anything extra, but I had more probably than I should have, and I was so stuffed from eating that food that I didn't eat more. I got time to where I probably should eat more, and I was just like, well, I'm still full, so I guess I'll go home. And I'm not supposed to eat at home. That's part of my deal, is I don't eat at home, but that's what I had to do today because I was still too full. I ate when I got home. I had myself some chuck roast, which I smoked over the weekend. Some slices of chuck roast, and then also this bacon, which is called Black Forest bacon. I like Black Forest ham, and I thought that sounds interesting. I want to try it. And since I, was going to eat at home, I thought I've got that bacon there. I'll cook it up. I overcooked it a little bit, sadly, so it looks like it's super burned. It's not as bad as it looks because it's Black Forest, so it has like that black around the edge. So it's kind of black to begin with. But it was pretty good. It tasted all right. It was nothing amazing. I don't know that I need it again, but it was interesting. But yeah, those two things I've had for my second meal. Now, throughout the day, I did all my walking. I was walking every half hour. When I got home, I went out and I walked around in the trails and I wound up getting 16,000 steps for the day, which is pretty good. That was a good number. I was trying to not go as heavy, to tell you the truth. My back's been hurting me, and I didn't want to go so much that it was driving me crazy. So I tried to step it off and not go too heavy. So now here's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is, I don't know, I was going to say a non-scale victory, but I guess it's a scale victory, really, because I now hit 5 days in a row under 200 pounds. I've been talking about that all week. I got 1 day, and then for the first time I got 2 days in a row. And then it was 3 days, and now we've made it to 5 days. You can see here, I started out the time at 197.2, went up a little bit to 198, but then I came back down. This is when I was still eating. Went back down to 197, even though I was eating that day. And then I started my fast, and so I went down to 194, then down to 193. I'm interested to see, because I ate a lot today, maybe I blew it. I don't think I can possibly go all the way up over 200, but I have done things like that before, so you never know. But I suspect I'll go up probably to 197, 198 after today, and then I'll have to control myself tomorrow and not eat too much so that I can get to the 7 day in a row mark. But another thing that I get to look at on my scale is these metrics. It does this, I don't remember what it's called, but it does this thing where it basically puts an electric shock through your feet, and then it measures how long it takes for it to come back to the other side. And by doing that, it can measure your body fat percentage and your muscle percentage and that kind of stuff. And when I first started with this scale, it was a couple of months ago, and I was still in need of some loss, some weight loss, and some changes. And so most of these metrics were in the yellow. Now I'm down to where there's only 3 left that are in the yellow. Just weight, BMI, and subcutaneous fat. And if you look at what it says about those, my weight at 193 is right on, you see where the circle is, it's right on the edge of going from slightly high down to just plain average, down into the green. Super close. I got to get, I guess, to 189.4. That's kind of a weird cutoff, but anyways, that's where that one is. The BMI, I'm at 25.5, so I'm in overweight BMI. I used to be an obese. I came down to overweight, and I'm so close to actually being an average. Just under 25 is all I got to get to. And I'm pretty sure that that's at 190 pounds. So basically the same as the other one. Once I get down there, I will be in average. I'll be in green for that one too. And then the subcutaneous fat, that one's slightly higher, but I'm getting close with that one too. I guess 16.7 is the cutoff for that to where I'm at average. That's pretty, another random sounding percentage, but 18.3, and I used to be up at 25 when I first started this. That was just a few months ago. So I'm getting really close on all of these. I'll definitely be back to talk about it when I get to the point where I am at green on all of these. I can't wait. I want it to happen. It'll be exciting. And one thing that I'm pretty excited, if you look back at this first slide, is that, my age, my metabolic age is now the same as my actual age. It's been up. I think I started at 54, and then it came down to 53, went back up to 54, came down to 53, went down to 52, went back up to 53, came back down, and it's slowly, very slowly been coming down, and now I'm actually at my own age. It just recently turned green because it was yellow when I was 51, but now that it's 50 and I'm 50, that's good. So that one I'm excited about. I want to be at least my age. It would be nice to be younger. I don't know what it'll take to get it to say I'm 49 instead, but I'm hoping that I can get there. So I'll keep at it. All right, folks, let's head over and see what Marshall did today.
Thanks, Big. Hey, carnivores. It's Marshall Latham here again for day number 15 of September during the awesome autumn. And how did I do today? I did pretty well. I went for a walk. It wasn't quite 2 miles like I did on Saturday or Friday, but actually this one wasn't even quite a mile. I don't think I wasn't even keeping track of this one, but I did get to step away and go on a walk and get away from it all a little bit, and just enjoyed myself, enjoyed the walk. So that was nice. I ate, well, I had some breakfast food in the morning. I had some scrambled eggs. I had some sausage, a little bit of cheese. Later on, I had my second breakfast, which was just egg bake, a new batch of egg bake. This one was green, pepper free. But it just had some cold cut ham cut up in it. It didn't also have the ground beef in it, but no, it was good. And later on in the day, I had some meatballs. I think there were 7 meatballs that I had in there. I also had some, when I got home, I had some, what did I have? Oh, I made up some ground beef. I didn't put cheese in it, but I did put some sour cream in there. I don't know, is that better or worse than cheese? It's probably about the same, right? I guess it depends on what kind of cheese you're eating. Sour cream goes pretty good with a lot of things. And that's it. Drank a lot of water and had a good day. I'm fasting tomorrow. It'll be good to... actually, I'm fasting right now. I've already started my fast, but yeah, I'll be fasting all day tomorrow and gonna stick to it this time. And yeah, just go for a good full week of intermittent fasting or alternate day fasting, whatever you want to call it. Feeling good. I ready to go for this week. So have a good one. See you tomorrow.
All right, Marshall, that sounds good. Getting yourself all ready and getting going on the fasting. All set for the big week of fasting. Gonna be good. All right. Well, I like the optimism. All right, folks. We'll see you next time on Big Anklevich on Health.